My name is Asli Sayar, and I'm an attorney practicing in California, Nevada for the law firms of Asli Sayar Attorney at Law Inc. and Leah Kakis Law APC. And today, as part of our Did You Know educational series, I want to talk to you about some of the governmental programs, relief acts that are being rolled out on the county level, on the state level, and even on the federal level to help people with things like their rent and their mortgage. Now, there are new laws and new relief packages coming out seemingly daily, to say nothing of the fact that the president has just signed into effect the CARES Act or the Corona Aid Relief and Economic Security Act. These are still being processed by attorneys across the country, what they mean, how they're going to roll out, and what the criteria are going to be for each of us, whether we're business owners, landlords, tenants, employees, or independent contractors. We do want to give you some general information now that can help you prepare for determining which of these programs might apply to you and whether or not you actually want to apply for any of these programs to gain relief during these unprecedented times of the COVID-19 pandemic. So, first piece of information that we want to give you is documentation is going to be key. If you haven't already, you should start documenting what has changed in your business and economic life as a result of COVID-19. That means documenting when your hours were reduced, when you might have had to shut down your business, when you might have been let go as an employee or had to have let go employees, when you determined, I can't pay my rent. All of these things you want to start documenting now and preparing a timeline now so that you have that information available if and when you choose to apply for one or more of these programs. Documentation is going to be key because, like with all programs of this nature, they're going to be based on a set of criteria, some of which have been established, some of which we do not yet know what the criteria is going to be. And you want to make sure that you have your information ready so you can see through a checklist formation, do I actually meet the criteria to apply for this program of aid or relief because I'm struggling or my business is struggling because of the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition to documentation, it's also very important that you are very careful what you say or do on social media. I know right now a lot of us are using social media to stay in touch, but remember, the internet is forever. Anything you're going to put out there could come back later. And we do not yet know, for a variety of reasons, what sources different government agencies are going to be looked at to vet your application for any one of these programs. And it could be your application says one thing, and then if someone looks at your social media, it presents a very, very different picture. So you want to be truthful, you want to document, and you certainly don't want to present one type of picture online and a completely different type of picture to the government when applying for these programs. The third thing that we are finding as we look through and evaluate these different programs on the county, state, and federal level is they are not necessarily a free pass. For example, if your state or county has allowed you to ask for rent forbearance, that does not mean that you never have to pay that rent. It might mean that you have so many months where you don't pay that rent, and then at the end of that time period, you have to pay in full. It does not mean that you just don't have to pay so many months of your mortgage. Most often what we're finding some of these programs to be are deferments only. Interest-free deferments in some cases, but deferments only. You are still obligated to eventually, under most of these programs that we're looking at right now, to pay what you owe, whether it be rent, mortgage, or the like. So please keep that in mind. These are not blank checks. These are aid programs to help us through the crisis. If you're a landlord or an entrepreneur, there are similar programs that if your tenants or clients are not paying, that you can apply to get temporary help during this time as well. So it's a back and forth between the different pieces of our economy. These are going to be complex, different programs at different levels of government, and it's important to document, it's important to be truthful, it's important to be careful what you put on social media, and if during this process you do need the assistance of legal counsel to either evaluate your criteria under any of these legal programs, or B, help you actually fill out the application. I know our firm and many others stand ready to assist you. So we hope that information helps you as you begin to navigate the myriad social programs that are now going to be available for you to assist you through these trying times, and can make some good decisions for you and your family or for your business. Thank you very much.